Welcome to another science exploration. Today, we're going to explore about the diversity of materials, and we will look at glass. We will explore how glass is made, its properties, and its uses. I am absolutely thrilled to be your guide today. Get ready because we're going to look at something you see literally every single day in a completely new light.
So here is our whiteboard plan for today. First up, what is glass? Second, how is glass made? Third, we'll dive into the properties of glass. Fourth, everyday uses of glass. And finally, our conclusion and recycling.
Let's jump right into Section 1. What is glass? It's hard, smooth, and transparent.
Well, what exactly is glass? You see, the absolute biggest superpower of this hard, smooth material is its transparency. Transparent simply means it allows light to pass straight through it so we can see clearly on the other side. Just imagine if your bedroom windows were made of thick wood or solid metal. Your room would be incredibly dark, right? Because glass is transparent, we use it for windows, mirrors, and even the light bulbs that brighten up our homes.
Okay, moving on to Section 2. How is glass made? It's made using very high heat.
Now you might be wondering, how do we actually make this amazing material? Does it just grow on trees? Well, not quite. It might actually shock you to learn that the sleek, super smooth glass on your tablet screen starts off as something you'd find at the beach. That's right. The main raw materials are just ordinary sand, a white powder called soda ash, and a type of rock called limestone. It literally seems like magic that these rough, dusty ingredients can turn into something so perfectly clear.
Let's take a quick virtual factory tour to see how this magic actually happens. First, we collect and mix those three ingredients in just the right amounts. Then comes the absolutely crucial part, heating. We toss the mixture into a super hot furnace. It gets so incredibly hot that the sand and rocks actually melt into a glowing, thick liquid. It's like molten lava. While it's still hot and soft, we can shape it into flat sheets for windows, or even blow it into cool bottle shapes. Finally, we carefully cool it down and add finishing touches, like polishing, or maybe some fun colors.
Next up on our agenda is Section 3, Properties of Glass. Let's look at its useful characteristics.
So let's explore the unique scientific properties of glass. Remember, a property is just a fancy science word for a special feature. Take a glass water bottle, for example. Because glass absolutely does not absorb water and is super smooth, it is completely waterproof. This means it never rusts when it gets wet, unlike a lot of metals. Plus, that smooth surface makes it incredibly easy to wash clean, which is exactly why it's so great for holding the water we drink every day.
But here is the catch. While glass is hard, it's definitely not unbreakable. We have to be really careful with glass cups and bowls because of a property called brittleness. Brittleness means that if a material is dropped or hit really hard, instead of just bending or denting like plastic might, it will shatter into a bunch of sharp pieces. I'm sure we've all accidentally bumped a glass off a table and had to carefully sweep up the whole shebang.
But wait, glass actually has some hidden talents. Just look at laboratory test tubes. Glass is absolutely perfect for science labs and medicine bottles because it strongly resists chemicals. That means it won't react with or accidentally change the special liquids that scientists put inside. Also, it's a really poor conductor of electricity, meaning it acts as an insulator. Electricity simply doesn't like to flow through glass, which keeps us perfectly safe from getting shocked. Now, this brilliantly illustrates another really important property you need to remember: temperature sensitivity. While glass can handle some heat, be warned. If you take an ordinary hot glass straight out of the steaming dishwasher and immediately pour freezing cold ice water right into it, it might crack. Yep, sudden drastic changes from very hot to very cold or cold to hot can actually cause ordinary glass to break. All right, moving right along into Section 4, Everyday Uses of Glass. Let's look at glass in our daily life.
Now that we're experts on its properties, let's look around and see how glass actually builds our modern world. Transparent glass is just perfect for windows in our homes and those huge shiny panels you see on tall skyscrapers. Why? Because it lets all that beautiful warm sunlight into our buildings, making them bright and open, while completely keeping the freezing wind, pouring rain, and tiny bugs safely outside where they belong.
Think about your own kitchen pantry for a second. Because it is completely waterproof and won't react chemically with what's stored inside, glass is the absolute perfect, safest material for our food jars and drink bottles. Your favorite strawberry jam or crunchy pickles stay super fresh and taste exactly as they should because the glass container protects them without changing their flavor one bit. Glass also works hard to keep us safe and connected. Cars use a specially made, super strong safety glass for windscreens. This protects drivers from the howling wind and rain, but still allows them to see the road perfectly clearly. And think about the tablet or phone you might literally be looking at right now. They use super strong, hard, clear glass to protect the digital screens underneath from nasty scratches.
Furthermore, glass actually helps us see the world so much better. By carefully curving and shaping clear glass, we can make lenses for spectacles that help people with blurry vision see perfectly clearly. And by adding a special shiny coating to the back of a flat piece of glass, we create mirrors. That way you can see your own reflection when you're brushing your teeth in the morning.
And that brings us to Section 5, Conclusion and Recycling. Let's see how we can protect the environment.
To summarize our awesome science exploration today, glass is an absolutely amazing material. It's born from rough sand, soda ash, and limestone that's melted together using intense glowing heat. This incredible process gives us objects that are transparent, waterproof, hard, and smooth. We literally rely on these properties every single day for our windows, food jars, technology, and laboratories.
Remember, because glass is brittle, we must always handle it carefully so we don't accidentally drop it. But here is the absolute best part. Glass is 100% recyclable. We can melt down old glass bottles and jars over and over again to make brand new things, which helps reduce waste and protects our beautiful environment. So the very next time you look out a window or tap on a screen, ask yourself, what other magical materials are hiding right in front of your eyes, just waiting to be discovered? If you find the video informative, please like the video. Thanks.